Struggling through your first playthrough? Let me show you a build that makes the game feel easy. You'll breeze through every boss and feel unstoppable. And stick around, because at the end of the video, I'll show you how this build completely dominates some of the game's toughest bosses. Today, we're diving into a build designed specifically for the first playthrough. This setup will make your first run smoother, letting you deal massive damage while staying safe in combat. While you'll need to complete Chapter 3 to unlock its full potential, especially for crafting the powerful 4-piece golden armor set, you can start using key items early on and upgrade as you progress. Now, let's talk about the core build progression. In Chapter 1, you need to grab the Wandering White Spirit. This spirit is a game changer, delivering massive damage and increasing your defense, making the early game much easier. Upgrade this spirit to max before upgrading another spirit. Moving into Chapter 2, the next priority is the Plague Bane Gourd, which boosts your attack by 15 for 20 seconds per sip. It's one of the best early game buffs you can get. Around the same time, you'll also want to pick up the Wind Tamer Vessel through a secret quest. This vessel is perfect for disrupting enemies and is especially useful against the Yellow Wind Sage, the final boss of Chapter 2. Then, we get to Chapter 3, and this is where the build really starts to come together. In Chapter 3, you can unlock Zodiac Village, where you gain the ability to upgrade your armors and also unlock the third curio slot after defeating Yin Tiger. More importantly, when you finish this chapter, you can craft the 4-piece golden armor set. Here's why this set is so powerful. The headgear gives you a massive focus boost when you revert after landing a successful spirit hit. The 2-piece bonus increases your attack by 15% for 20 seconds after using your spirit or vessel. The 4-piece bonus grants chi on every critical hit or enemy defeat, allowing you to spam spirits and vessels even more. If you want, you can upgrade it to mythic quality once you obtain the Celestial Ribbon material, but I will leave that decision up to you. At this stage, you're mainly using your Wind Tamer Vessel for defense, but in Chapter 4, you'll unlock Weaver's Needle, a powerful offensive vessel that deals damage instead of just disrupting enemies. This vessel is especially effective against the final boss of Chapter 4. At this point, your main weapon choices are Spike Shaft, Spider Celestial, and Golden Loong Staff. Save your Gold Tree Core for Golden Loong, your first mythic weapon, which is crazy powerful, and you can craft it in late Chapter 4. Now, let's talk about curios. You'll start with the Cat Eye Beads, which increase your crit chance by 3%. You will obtain it by defeating Wandering White. Once you reach Chapter 3, you'll unlock a variety of powerful curios. One of the most important is the Auspicious Lantern, found in Pagoda Realm. This gives you plus 10 attack while in Cloud Step, making it a perfect fit for this build. Finally, the last curio you'll need is the Beast Buddha, which can be farmed in Chapter 3 from specific enemies. It offers 9% crit damage per piece, significantly boosting your overall damage output. It's time to upgrade your gourd as well. Once you obtain Bodhisattva's left hand and right hand, buy the Immortal Blessing Gourd from Shen Monkey. This version provides more sips and boosts attack by 20 for 20 seconds, making it significantly better than the earlier Plague Bane Gourd. For drinks, you'll obtain Sunset of the Nine Skies in Chapter 4. This drink is perfect for this build since it grants chi every time you take a sip from the gourd, which means you can spam those spirits and vessels. If you're using this build, I highly recommend sticking with this drink. Now, let's talk about soaks. The two main ones you need are Breath of Fire. It boosts Unveiling Strike attack by 20%. Tiger Relic. Obtained in Chapter 2, it grants a 5% crit chance increase for 15 seconds. For your third soak slot, use Bee Mountain Stone. This item gives you a chance to use the gourd without consuming a charge. Now, let's break down your skill tree and stance. First, you'll want to prioritize stamina skills to improve dodging and attacking efficiency. After that, max out Surging Awakening for an extra 2 attack per point, Wrathful Escalation for increased crit chance, and Spiritual Awakening to boost mana. For stance, start with Smash Stance to get comfortable with the build. Later, when you craft the Golden Loong Staff in Chapter 4, switch to Pillar Stance, which allows for massive, high-damage attacks. Your main spell in this build is Cloud Step. It not only boosts your damage and crit chance, but also lets you cast spells and use your gourd mid-step. And when you max out Pluck of Many in Chapter 4, you'll be melting bosses like never before. Don't forget to unlock key Great Sage relics to enhance your build further. Eagle Eye reduces the cooldown of Cloud Step after hitting an enemy. Whistling Wind grants a 10% attack boost for 5 seconds. Lingering Aroma provides a 10% damage bonus for 15 seconds. Alright, now let's put this build to the test. Watch how it completely destroys some of the toughest bosses in the game.
You are seeking your doom just like those girls. A doom that I'm more than pleased to give you. None escapes the dark's watch. Spare me, Bodhisattva. Never make it without that monster and his mother.
Have some of his spark. That's it. I won't hold back from now. Let's fight! Much closer. Don't fade just yet. You've lifted my spirits, monkey. When he was dragged to the execution yard, sword and spear were dulled, cleaver and cudgel crumbled, and yet he emerged unscathed. Yet he gave his life to put you in this place. Let me see where your path diverges from his. The world knows every stir of your mind. The great sage, just none ever dared to turn the world upside down.
If you have any questions, just leave a comment below and I'll see you in the next video.